what it sounds like you're telling me is that you're just going to keep my money and we just don't get it back.
Well...
Hey, so I normally do not make videos like this on this channel, but I have something that I really need to talk about today. Over the last month, you might have noticed that my video uploads are coming pretty inconsistently. Maybe you've forgotten about the channel altogether, and that's okay, there's a good reason. It's because I've been working on buying this new house, and I think it's all falling apart, and I think I'm getting scammed out of $30,000. As you guys might know, since I moved from LA to North Carolina, I've been living with my friend Stove, and luckily he's a really good friend and he's letting us stay here. Me and Jahanvi, my girlfriend, just live here. But like you can see, we were all prepped to move and we're just living out of boxes. So I thought my luck was finally turning around when we found this perfect little house for us to live in. So this is it. That's the house that we were supposed to move into, the one that we were trying to buy. It's just empty. No one's moved in, no one's bought it, but we can't have it for some reason. Like, we should have already been living there by now, but instead we're just in limbo trying to get this money back, and they're just telling us that we're not gonna get it back. Because we were already planning on completely moving in. We already started buying things to live there. Like, this was a big moment in our relationship, was to move in together. It's not even like the craziest house. It's like a very quaint, nice townhouse, and like, it's a huge step for us, and we were very excited about it, and we've worked really hard and saved a lot to be able to move in there. And now all that work and all that savings, like, up in smoke, you know? So yeah, sorry, I don't know. I usually don't film stuff like this, but I don't know what else to do, you know? But now I'm being told I'm not getting my money back. There's nothing I can do about it. If I want to, I should talk to a lawyer. When you go to buy a house, you don't actually get to meet the owner. Usually you're working with a real estate agent. I'm gonna blur his face. I'm not gonna name any names for liability purposes. This real estate agent has been giving me the complete runaround. My girlfriend and I gave him $30,000 as a down payment on this property as a deposit, and now he's telling us we're not getting the house and we're not getting our money back. This real estate agent has been sending me weird emails for the last 3 weeks giving me non-answers. And at first I didn't think anything of it, but now I'm starting to feel like I'm getting scammed. I feel like someone's stealing from me. And let me show you the proof. There's 3 reasons why, the third one being by far the most sketchy. All right, so piece of evidence number 1, why this guy's being super sketchy. He's been sending me emails, and every single time he sends me one, it seems like he's kind of ducking me or trying to spend as much time as possible not giving me any actual information. Let me just show you the emails that this guy's been sending me. Email number 1 right here from, I guess I should blur all this, but from Mac. Mr. Prunty, I will be out of town on the West Coast for the next week or so and will be unable to meet in person or on the property. I apologize for the inconvenience, but feel free to contact me on my cell. Blah, 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 thanks, Matt. So email number 1, he's basically saying he can't meet me in person or at the property. That's totally fine, I guess. Things happen, you know, people go on trips, people leave town, I get it, whatever. Email number 2 comes in, Mr. Prunty, thanks for getting back to me and understanding the situation. You can proceed with the down payment process now. So we can at least get that out of the way, attach your all relevant documents, including account and routing numbers to wire the payment. Okay. So seems good. Seems like you're kind of moving in the right direction. He's giving me the right information. Like, I have an idea what the property looks like. Great. On to email number 3. Mr. Prunty, yes, we see the payment has initiated. I will give you a call as soon as I have updates on the proceedings. For now, I appreciate your patience and no further action is required. Thanks, Mac. Maybe it's not the best move on my part, sending a huge lump sum of money without meeting the guy in person. Honestly, really even getting on the phone with him yet or seeing the property, but it looked legit. It was all listed online. It seemed cool. So I don't know. Wasn't great. On to piece of evidence number 2. So yeah, if that wasn't bad enough, a few days later, he calls me and he leaves this voicemail. Maybe you can hear this. Ready? Here we go.
Hey, Ryan Prunty, this is Mark, the real estate guy. Just wanted to touch base and say that I'm still out of town on the West Coast here, and your payment is through. I see it, but it's being processed. Hasn't really come through yet, I don't think. So just give it some time. Be patient, and yeah, I'll reach out again sometime. Thanks.
To replay this message, press 1.
All right, so that's weird, right? Like, why is he calling me weeks later to delay everything, saying that everything is still processing? And I'm pretty sure that at the beginning, he stumbled over his own name. He called himself Mark. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I've ever messed up my own name like that before. So everything is just starting to feel super weird. It feels like he's just, I don't know, lying to me, or he's delaying this as much as possible for some ulterior motive. I don't know. I just checked the emails again, and in the emails, his name is Mac from Mac. Thanks, Mac. It's Mac. But he said Mark on the phone call.
This is Mark, the real estate guy.
he's got to be lying, and then he got caught up in his own lie and made a mistake and thought that I just wouldn't notice. Then the payment's still being processed. He's still out of town. I don't understand how all these weird things are all lining up at the same time. And this just sucks because my girlfriend and I were supposed to move in together, and now she's yelling at me all the time. And it just keeps getting worse.
Hello?
Hey.
Mr. Prunty, hey, how you doing today?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good. Yeah, just give me 1 second here. I want to double check. Let's see. Looks like it's about 1:50. I do have a meeting at 2, I think. Okay. So I'm gonna have to keep this rather brief.
Okay.
As far as an update, your payment has been received on our end.
Okay, which is good.
It has yet to be processed by our escrow agent before we get to the property transfer and all that thing. So the escrow agent seems to be holding things up. It's not uncommon, so should be resolved in no time. I will say though, in the meantime, if you could make sure that the transaction has been processed on your side, transactions between banks sometimes can cause issues. As long as you don't try disputing the payment, we should have no issue. Just that's why I say again, ensure that payment has been fully processed so that we can't go back and cancel anything.
Yeah, okay,
so,
everything on my end should already be processed.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for you guys to give me any sort of like receipt or confirmation that we're good or that we're moving forwards or like what's happening next, right? What about like inspections and getting an appraisal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you do that?
We can worry about inspections and the final walkthrough and
That's not what I'm asking you about.
appraisal, all that sort of things when I am back on the East Coast.
Which is how long?
And anyway, I do have to go. I'm sorry, it was nice touching base with you. I'll circle back in a day or two and we can finalize the details. That sounds good?
Yeah, can we? I do have some more questions. Hold on, I have more questions for you real fast.
See ya.
What? Okay, this guy is really starting to sketch me out. He's saying that it should be 1:50 p.m. for him, but that he's on the West Coast. I'm on the East Coast, and it's 1:50 p.m. for me right now, which means that he's making a mistake or he's lying about where he actually is. So I feel like he's ducking me and not wanting to meet me in person. He's also always trying to dip to another call, another meeting, something else. He never has the time to actually talk through everything with me. I don't know, I'm starting to feel like I need to get like a lawyer involved or something, but maybe I just let this play out, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm really glad that I recorded that entire conversation because I was just watching the footage back and I freeze framed, and if you look on his whiteboard, it says RP scam. That's me. He's talking about me. My name is Ryan Prunty. Ryan P. Prunty. He's scamming me, right? Like, this guy is trying to rip me off. He's trying to steal from me and my girlfriend, and he thinks that he's gonna get away with it, but at the same time, we already sent him money, so I don't know what to do. I don't understand how this is legal or possible. So yeah, honestly, I'm not sure what to do. This guy has been ducking my calls for weeks. He's saying that he's not on the coast, that he's actually on. I think he's just lying to me. The FaceTimes are weird, the voicemails are weird, the emails are sketchy. At this point, I don't know what to do. I feel like we are completely out of luck and this guy's gonna walk off with our money. I don't know, do you have advice? Do you think that I can like take the guy to court? Can I sue him? I've never had to go through something like this before. So yeah, I'm gonna try to figure it out. I will let you know. Yeah, hopefully we get this all settled, but what you gonna do? All right, see you later.